I've owned my Porsche for about a year now, and it's due for a service. Whilst not a hard job, it's expensive at Porsche, around £350 or so, and there's no access to the engine from the back or the front. Despite that, it's not that bad, and I'm going to have a go at this myself, show you how to do it so you can save a little bit of money on these 18 sports cars and keep them on the road and keep yourself happy. Tools that you'll require for the job is a breaker bar and a 19mm deep socket. However, I'd recommend using an impact gun. You'll also need a VAG-specific oil filter wrench and an 8mm Allen key to undo the sump bung. Mobil 1 5W50 oil, 2 of those bottles because the car takes 8.75 litres of oil. Just a side note, I'd recommend a torque wrench that's capable of going up to 130 Newton meters to torque the wheels up. Considering that these Porsches are capable of 150 miles an hour plus, I would say it is very imperative you torque these up right. Eight. Okay. That's gonna be 20. Don't drop it. You can't drop it here now.
Switch off in the
There
sleep.
you go. Oh, that was a lot of oil. So the main thing on a Porsche, of a 986 or a 996, you check the oil filter just to make sure that there is no gold or metal marks. And as I can see in there is no metal deposits that I can see. I know you're supposed to cut these open and to look a little bit further in, but for now, that's a really good sign that this car is actually working really well. We can now shove in our new K&N oil filter. Nice bit of red they'll never see. Right. Once you're tightening the bung, it'll thread in very easily, very nicely, and then as soon as you get to the point where it is torqued up properly, it will stop dead in its tracks and you cannot move it any further. You cannot strip this bung. There's no further way to go. That was tight, wasn't it? To do the spark plugs on this, you have to obviously take the individual coils. They're not a coil pack, it's an individual coil on each side. And the spark plugs holes are here, here, and back there. You have to be careful with these because the plastics along the coil, that can crack quite often. And if that cracks, you need to do a little bit more work. But it's actually not awful to get into it. You take off one panel on this side and then you've got complete access to the side of your engine. It's been a little bit black, a little bit rich, but other than that, it's actually not been too bad. To get to the air filter, you must take the roof down and put it into what's called service position, as shown here. Right. The date may look scary, but this is only 12,000 miles since the car has actually had it done. It's nothing to worry about. Doesn't look too bad, but K&N's the way to go. If anyone wants any of the parts that I've bought for my car, there will be links in the description for that. And no, they're not affiliate links, these are just to give people a bit of a hand. So with that all being said, let's figure out what that cost then, shall we? The cheapest was the oil filter. That was £17 from K&N. They are having a sale at the moment, so you can get that cheaper if you wanted to. The air filter as well that I bought, that was £65. Now, again, they're having a sale at the moment, so you will be spending less money. So that's £82 overall for the oil and the air filter. Next, we need to go for the oil, which was quite expensive because this car uses 8.75 litres of oil. Now you can only get these in 5-litre jugs. So the 5W50 from Mobil 1 that is fully synthetic that I bought was £62 per bottle. 2 bottles is £124. And then finally, we come to the last section of this, which is the spark plugs. I went through Spider Performance, and with VAT included, it's about £50 for all 6. Now, these spark plugs are Bosch. They are OEM matching spark plugs, and they are designed to work specifically for these cars. So that is a fantastic addition. And overall, it's £256 for everything done. Takes a couple of hours, yes. However, £250 is what Porsche charges roughly for an hour worth of just their labor. So to do that for the cost of 1 hour labor at Porsche to keep this car serviced and on the road for another 10,000 miles, I'm not complaining. Fingers crossed some of the people that have watched this video have done it with their Porsche Boxsters, and if not, well, I'd recommend giving it a try before sending it over to someone else. You never know how much you could really spend. And with a car that's nearly 30 years old, yeah, you kind of need to save those pennies where you can. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this. Take care.